The Chancellor has considered a tax raid on wealthy pensioners to fund winter fuel payments. GB News presenters Ellie Costello and Ben Leo were joined by commentator Charlie Rowley during Thursday's edition of The Breakfast Show. Millions more pensioners will get winter fuel payments this year, Rachel Reeves has confirmed after a major U-turn. The Chancellor had restricted the winter fuel allowance to people on pension credit or similar benefits, meaning 10 million pensioners lost out. But Ms. Reeves was forced to change the policy after a backlash from voters, Labour MPs and activists, including at the May local elections, which saw a string of victories for Reform UK. Speaking on the show, Ellie asked, "What do you make of this winter fuel business this morning?" Charlie replied, "It's a mess and I think most people will feel that. I think most people think it's an absolute sham." The former Conservative special advisor suggested Ms. Reeves made a screeching U-turn after previously placing much of the blame for restricting the fuel payments on the Tories. Charlie also claimed her latest move was made with haste and suggested she was under pressure to make changes to her recent budget announcements. "Now, they're trying to work out the details," he explained. "A few weeks ago we didn't know if pensioners this year will get that restored. It looks like they will." Charlie went on, "But the only way they'll get it back is by giving it to everybody then clawing it back in the next financial year. Millionaires will not be eligible for winter fuel payments this year," the pensions minister has told MPs, in a decision which threatens to punish households in the south of England. More than a fifth of all households aged over 65 have assets worth £1 million or more, according to the Office for National Statistics, ONS, including their homes, pensions and other wealth. Earlier on Wednesday, Pensions Minister Torsten Bell said there would be no return to the previous system in which the payment was made to all 11.4 million pensioners. "It's not a good idea that we have a system paying a few hundreds of pounds to millionaires, and so we're not going to be continuing with that," he said. The government has not provided details of who would qualify as a millionaire. Ms. Reeves said more people would qualify for the allowance this winter. However, details of the changes and who will be eligible remain unclear. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has said he wanted to widen the threshold for winter fuel in a U-turn on one of his government's first major policies, but failed to confirm on Wednesday how many would now get it. The payment, worth up to £300 to help with energy bills during the coldest months, was paid only to those on pension credit last year. It meant 10 million fewer pensioners received the money in 2024.